Hi everyone, I'm Navya, and this is my TE vlog number 3 for our second interaction with our global learning partner. And this is
Uh-huh.
Danica,
Yep.
and she's
Hi.
gonna introduce herself and talk a little bit about her experience and her interaction.
Yep.
So
Hi everyone. I'm Danica and I'm from China. So this time I teach Navya to cook Chinese food. One of this is chicken breast, and another one is lettuce and mushrooms. So these are two, and I think it's really necessary for Chinese food to have one dishes of meat and another dishes for vegetable. Yeah, and so I teach every step of how to cook them to Navia, and we really enjoy the dishes
yeah,
after that. And I hope next time I will introduce some other dishes of Chinese food to Navia and teach him how to cook it.
okay. I think one of the coolest things that I learned about this experience was that I didn't know what Chinese food was like. I've only had the American style of Chinese food, so it was
Mm-hmm.
really cool to see like what Chinese food actually is coming from an
Yeah.
authentic Chinese person. So the spices and the types of sauces that she used were very authentic, and it's from where she's from. So I thought that was something that was really cool. So one point that I felt really strongly about. Was the food. It was great and just learning, and they say cooking is like a way of therapy, and
Mm-hmm.
and it really did bring us really closer together, just cooking the food together,
Yep.
where we take turns cutting something or frying
Yeah.
something, so we like always took turns. I don't really think there was a negative point at all.
No.
No, I mean the food was
We
good.
enjoyed all the 1 hour.
Yeah, we were together for an hour, and it was really good. And now we have a stronger bond because, like
Yep.
I mentioned before, in the first vlog was that me and Danica actually worked together, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought this project would be a great way to get to know each other. So I thought that was something that was really cool. So I guess one schema that I had before doing this was I thought Chinese food was really different from what the
Oh.
food I used to eat.
Uh-huh.
And then it was assimilated when I went to a Chinese restaurant and had something that didn't taste anything like something I used to eat
Yeah.
before. But today when Danica made the food, some of the spices are actually pretty similar to what we use in
Mm-hmm.
India. So some of those spices and some of the spices that we use here in American food. And
Yeah.
then I realized it's not that different.
Right.
And I guess I don't eat vegetables that much, and that's something I actually told Danica while
Yeah.
we were at work. And so she tried her best, and she actually did, and she incorporated vegetables
Yeah.
into the meal because she knew that I don't eat vegetables. So that's another high point about this, was that she
Mm-hmm.
knew something about me and she wanted to help me, and she did so
Yeah.
even in our interaction. So that was really caring and thoughtful.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed working with you. I thoroughly enjoyed this project, and I know this interaction was just part of a project, but I think
Uh-huh.
we can definitely hang out other
Yeah.
than this.
Right.
I can teach you more dancing, and then you can teach me how to make more food.
Oh, yeah, right.
But yeah, so thank you. I will be attaching more photos to the end and probably talking a little bit more about the experience in depth, but thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I just wanted to continue a little bit more about the conversation I was having. Um, Me and Danica really did have a great time. I think one negative thing I really didn't get a chance to bring up with her is that she has a lot of assumptions on what I do know and what I do not know. But I believe that comes from just being human, in a sense that sometimes we all make assumptions about others. I definitely made assumptions that Chinese food definitely isn't my cuisine, but I was really wrong, and I learned that there's more than one way to make vegetables, and so I think that was great. And one other thing about Danica that surprised me is actually during our interaction, I gave her some Indian food and she loved it and she was familiarized with the spices. So, all in all, I think it was a great interaction. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I really do feel like doing this activity made me and Danica much closer. And it strengthened our bond. And now I can go to work and not feel like I'm sitting next to a stranger. So, thank you.